Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Directy, and this is a much different video from what I've done. It is a tutorial on how to do a wheelie on a wheelchair to impress your friends and family, and to get your grandparents mad when they say, "Give me my wheelchair back." No, but yeah, I'm just gonna try and teach you to do a wheelie, even if you don't know how to. And I'm assuming that you want to learn to do this because you clicked on the video. But anyway, let's get right into it. Okay, so first up, I just wanted to show you my gaming setup. So here are my AirPods. I just use those as microphones because this microphone, it's good if you want to talk to friends, but making videos, it's not that good. So I play on this little TV. That's the size comparison of my hand to the TV. And then this is my Xbox. We've got a blue mark, that's its battle scar. I got that because I accidentally kicked my phone into it when my phone case was blue. So yeah, I just wanted to show you my gaming setup. I have this one-handed keyboard by Sodus. I don't know, but it works really well. Only thing is it's not a full keyboard, so I can't really like type stuff. I can just use it to game. But then I use my controller to type stuff, and then my mouse. It is a Eastern Times Tech, I think. I don't know. It's got these side buttons, and these do the sensitivity of the mouse. So yeah, I just want to show you my gaming setup, but we are going to get right into this video of how to learn how to do a wheelie on a wheelchair. So, step one, you are going to need a wheelchair. I assume you have a wheelchair because you're watching this video. But if you don't, that's okay. You just tape some wheels to the side of a chair. Or you could get a wheelchair, but this one's kind of thick, like it's the giant kind. But yeah, you're gonna need, step one, you need a wheelchair. Step two, you're gonna want good balance skills. It's gonna be hard to learn this if you have really bad balance, but if you have really bad balance, we will get you to learn how to wheelie on a wheelchair. We will. 100%. Like, guaranteed. 100, like, you will learn how to do a wheelie. Well, meaning on two wheels, not just one wheel. I don't know. I don't know how to do just on one wheel. Next video, I will learn to do it on one wheel. Step 3. So when you're doing this, you want to scoot all the way back in your chair and have your feet on the ground at all times. And next, you're gonna push the wheels forward, and oh my gosh, there was a fly on my leg right there. So you're gonna pull forwards and push your feet up, and naturally you should just have your front wheels pop up. And then once you've done that, you're gonna want to just be on your tippy toes and just work on that balance of like get comfortable with just having your tippy toes on it, and then once you're comfortable with that, try just lifting up your feet. But if you lift up your feet, you might move or something, but like for me, if I lift up my feet, I've done this for a while, so I kind of have good balance. But you might move forward, so you want to just like get the feeling of moving the wheels to stay balanced. And if you, oh my gosh, fly, go away. So if you push forward, you're going to lean backwards. Push or pull back, you're going to lean forwards. So push forwards, lean back, pull back, lean forward. You kind of want to remember that because it is what's going to help you stay balanced in your endeavors to try to balance on a wheelchair. Step 4, you are going to, once you kind of have where you get off your tippy toes and you can kind of like stay a little balanced, you're going to want to just go quick, push up with your feet and get right into the wheelie formation, and still work on moving forward while staying balanced. So don't go on to this step if you can't stay in one spot, but like not like exactly in one spot, like you're not moving, but if you can kind of like just stay in a certain area but keep your balance, like you're not falling over and you can kind of balance on your back wheels. Okay, sorry, there's a fly. It's been down here for like a week and it will not die no matter how hard I smack it. Okay, so you're going to want to learn to kind of move forward and move backwards. So if you're going to want to move backwards, you're going to lean backwards and pull backwards, because if you're leaning backwards, so if you pull backwards, you're going to lean forward. But if you're leaning back and pulling back, you're going to move backwards, because if you were leaning forward and pulling back, you're going to go straight. But if you're leaning back and pulling back, you're going to move. Same with going forward. You go forward, but leaning back, you're going to move. So just work on going back and forth with and keeping your balance. Okay, so step 5, not 4. So step 5, if you have feet rests, I'm going to put some feet rests on this, but if you have feet rests, this is going to be step 5. If you don't, just skip step 5 and go on to step 6. But actually, if you don't have feet rests, go to step 7. Step 6 will work on feet rests. So if you're staying, stay. If you're not, fast forward right now. Okay, so we're going to put on the foot rests. I usually put them on when I'm sitting in the chair, so it's kind of weird when I'm not in the chair. So, okay, so you're going to put it on. So now you have the feet rests on. You're going to get in. And this is another trick you can do. Like, so with me, I can have my feet up on the rest and still do the wheelie. But don't try it right now, because it's actually kind of difficult. I will kill this fly by the end of this video. Okay, so for this, you're going to do the thing, you're going to do what step 3 said, just go on your tippy toes, lift up, try putting one foot on and starting to do the, to like balance. And once you have that, try using the other foot, or if you think you're ready, try both feet. And then just practice staying in one spot. And then, yeah, so just try to keep your balance, you know, and then if this was pretty hard for me, like it took me like a day to do it. It might take you longer, it might take you like a shorter amount of time, But what worked for me is I just went, like I went like this, and just put my feet up, and then tried to stay balanced. Like if you're falling forward, or try not to fall backward, because falling backwards is scary. I almost did it right there. Is falling backwards. You're gonna fall out of your chair. So try to fall forwards, meaning if you're falling or losing your balance, just pull the wheels back and you will go forward. Because don't fall backwards, it hurts. I've hurt my back trying to, yeah. Perfect camera skills right there, okay? Step 6, we're gonna learn how to get up. Actually, we're gonna learn on moving back and forth with your feet up. So, get into your chair, and push up, put your feet on, just keep your balance, and then just move forward, doing the same thing as step 4. Move backwards, but with your feet up. Just try to keep that balance. So step 7, we're gonna work on turning. So like, you're gonna just turn around. So that you're gonna be doing this by pushing one wheel back and one wheel forward. Keep your balance. If you just keep your body balance level, like you're not leaning too far back or too far forward, and you're just spinning the wheels in opposite directions, you will be able to spin around. So yeah. Okay, so step 8, and probably, no, we'll have, might be the last step, I don't know yet. Step 8, we are going to learn how to get up onto, like, we're going to learn how to get into a wheelie without pushing your feet up, and then putting your feet on the feet rest, if you have feet rests. So, what I did before is I just yanked back on the wheels, like while I'm on the ground. I just pulled back, and then when my arms were here, I leaned back, and then I just shoved forward while leaning back. So let me show you again. Pull back, lean back, pull forward. That's just an easy way to get up. Let me show you one more time. So pull back, lean back, go forward. And then, so that it looks cooler, like, so you can show your friends, like, if you're doing this, then putting your feet on, it's not that impressive. Okay, one second. I lunged for the fly. I tried to get it. So, pull back, lean back, pull forward, and yes. Because, again, that looks much cooler than going like this and that. But if you're going like that, that's how you want it to look. You don't want it to look like this. You don't want it to go, but actually that's kind of how you want it to look. You don't want it to look like this. You don't want it to look like that, because, like, did you see how it took like 2 spins, like it when my arms went boom, boom? You don't want that to happen. You just want one solid motion. So let me show you what I'm talking about. You don't want to go, dang it, I'm too good at it, I can't be bad. Okay, so you don't want to go like boom, boom. Did you see what I did there? You don't want to use 2 pushes to get up, because then it's much harder to stay up. But if you go pull back, push forward with 1, and you're already up, not push, and you're up. You just want 1 push. I hope that makes sense. It might be kind of complicated. I'm sorry if it is. Okay, so step 9, if you are so cool, you know what you're doing, got it all down, you're just gonna, what I do is, you don't push back. What I do is I kind of just throw my back into it without pushing forward. So I go boom right into it, so I don't have to pull on the wheel to go backwards. I don't do that. I just go right into it. And as you can see, my arms are kind of farther back, but if you're better, you can kind of have it in the middle. You don't want your arms to be here, because then they could get, like, you could hit your bicep on this, like where people push, and that hurts. It does hurt. So you don't want them back too far. You want them like where, if you have an armrest where it starts, or you want your arm on the place where people can put their hands to push you. So you just want to go right into it. And let's move on to step 10, which is my favorite step. Okay, so step 10 is mess around, have fun, do your coolest stuff, such as putting your feet up and then like sitting up a little, like, or like standing, not standing though, like putting your feet up like this. And then also there's like I'm not as good as this one. I'm not that great at it, but you can do a wheelie while like sitting forward. So let's see if I can do it. I haven't tried this one. There's actually 2 more. So also, let me get closer. If you can do this, do it. Take the walls off. And then take the feet off. And then what you can do is when you're wheeling, you can scoot back. And so, like, you want your, like, stomach to be touching your thighs, and, like, your chest to be close to your knees. And if you scoot your butt back, you can see I'm sitting. I'm sitting on this, on that backrest. And it, like, you can go farther down. And then if you put your arms over this, you can go even further. And it kind of looks cool. With the walls up, I hit my arms on the walls. Like when I try to go like this one, like I'll hit my arm so it can't do that thing. But yeah, there's just so many tricks you can do, and I want to show you one more. It's where you go like this, so you're backwards, and then you're gonna pull back while facing backwards, and then you can sit. You're sitting on the backrest, and it's kind of funny, like when someone walks downstairs and you're just sitting on the back of it while wheeling. It's kind of funny. And also step 11 will be tips for if you fall over, how to not kill yourself, because that would be bad. Okay, so you will be falling, because I did. You will fall off this wheelchair doing the wheelies, either forward or backwards. So if you are falling backwards while you're wheeling, you're going to lean backwards and pull backwards. And that will, like, if you're falling forwards or if you're falling backwards, you're going to want to do that. Like, if you know that you're falling backwards like that, if you know you're falling backwards like that, you're gonna want to slam yourself down, because falling backwards hurts so much. Let me show you a reason of me falling backwards. Like, that does not look fun, does it? If it does, you might need help. But let me get back in. So if you 100% cannot save yourself from falling backwards, what I always do is like, if I know I'm falling backwards, I will throw my arm down while keeping control, with my other hand keeping control of the wheel. And if I put my hand down and I like try to, so if my hand's down and I pull back on one of the wheels and try to lean forward, if I can do it, I will, so I will go forward. So let me show you this again. So one hand down and then one hand on the wheel. You're gonna wanna try to push off with that hand while pulling, oh god. Okay, well, you're gonna try to push off that hand while pulling backwards with the other hand, and it will end while leaning forward. 3 steps to try to make sure you don't fall backwards. Because I fell backwards on a gym floor, and it hurt, like I hit my head. Did not feel good. So let me see if I can do it one more time. I'm gonna try the other hand. So I fall back, one hand, and then I'm gonna pull back while leaning forward to save myself. Let me do that one more time. So one hand is down, like so. This is what you're gonna do to save yourself. Push up and lean forward with the hand that's on the ground and pull back. It might look weird, but at least your back's not broken, because this, just say, oh, that's not fun. But what if I didn't know that I was falling backwards and I just went whoosh, and hit my head on the ground? That would not be good. And so hopefully this video helped. If it didn't, I'm sorry. I tried. I really did. But I'm pretty sure it would help, because this is exactly what I did. Okay, but if you're starting out, do not do this. I'll put it into step 12. Okay, so if you're starting out, do not do this, where you like try to like move forward really fast to wheelie. Like you push the wheels forward like really quick, and then like you're like pushing forward, throwing your arms back to push it forward again like this, while trying to move forward. So like that, you're not gonna learn. I mean, I didn't have anyone to teach me, so I did that for like a solid 8 hours, and I finally got it. But if you do the way I taught you, it'll take you like 30 minutes to an hour, because this, it takes you 1 hour. And I tried to go from one end to my living room to the other, like just like quickly going like this, and I didn't make it at all. But when you go slow and like this, then you'll make it. But if you're more experienced like me, you can go fast. You can go faster. But yeah, don't go fast starting out. Alright, well, I hope you liked the video, and subscribe. I know this video is different from my other videos, but I learned how to do this last year, and every time I see this wheelchair, I will do it, and it is, I thought there's someone behind me. It is just so fun, so I just wanted to share it with you guys, and like and subscribe, and see you next time. So long.